Welcome to The Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. I am out here on the fricassee with everybody else. I think it is like a global warming trend that is happening, and the humid air is just hitting everybody, and everybody on the East Coast, y'all already know what's going on. So we've been getting these torrential rains and flooding, and thank God, we haven't had any issues at the house and everything. It's been fine, but all around us has a lot of stuff going on. So I hope everybody is safe and where they need to be, however they need to be. I hope everybody's good. The summer, we're ripping through the summer so fast, it just seems like it's just flying. I mean, we're looking at, we're in the middle of July already, and that is crazy to me. Wow, I can't even believe it. Like, July is running like it got somewhere to be. So before you know, it'll be August, and then we'll be going into September. The days are already getting shorter, and that's really wild to see, like, the sun going down a little bit earlier and earlier every day. Before you know it, sun will be going down at 4:30, 5 o'clock. Oh man, it's been a time. This summer has definitely been a time, but it's been good. But I wanted to hop on here with I don't even know if you want to call it a word or whatever it is. A lot of times we will be in situations with folks who feel entitled. They feel like the world revolves around them. And I know we've worked with people like this. We may even be the person. Although I know that's kind of hard to admit sometimes, but there are folks out there who perpetually put themselves in victim mode, and they want people to constantly soothe them. They want people to constantly be in the know of their uncomfortability, while never acknowledging how they make other people feel. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, don't do other people's work for them. I'm going to say that again. Don't do other people's work, their inner work, for them. Don't be the mouthpiece for them. Don't pass messages for them. If they have an issue with said people or persons or whatever the case may be, encourage them to have a direct conversation with the parties involved. Because when you insert yourself into the middle of, let's say, between two people who are having an issue, it's never going to go down well. And it's kind of like telephone. That game we used to play as kids. You whisper in one person's ear at the top of the line, and by the time the message gets to the end, it's totally different than what it was when it first began, right? So don't do people's inner work for them. You can't anyway. You really can't. But I know that we try. Sometimes we want to keep saving people, and we want to listen. People who are making themselves victims, people who are making themselves into, the downtrodden, These are folks that have a lot of inner work that they have to do for themselves. These are folks that need to go to counseling, they need some sort of therapy, or they need some sort of guidance within their life. And sometimes you are not the person to do that. Sometimes it's needed with professional help. You can't save everybody. But again, I'm going to say, don't try to do people's inner work for them. Let them do the work themselves. Because only when you achieve things, especially things that you need to do for yourself, instead of it being handed to you, most of the time, that's the only time that you're going to truly appreciate the growth. And you can't force people to grow. They have to find that within their inner self. And sometimes they don't have it on their own. Encourage them to seek professional counseling. Because you can't be the answer for everything. So I know we sympathize and empathize with people to a fault, to the point that it's now disruptive to our own lives, detrimental to ourselves, rather than allowing that person to go through what they go through, feel what they feel, and find their healing their own way. You can't heal the world. I know there's a song that says heal the world. You can't heal the world as an individual. People have to collectively come together and help each other. But you can only help people but so far, and then they have to do the work. They have to do that inner work. So stop trying to save everybody. Don't feel bad that you can't help everyone. You're not meant to. You may be the catalyst to say to them, okay, maybe you want to go to counseling. Maybe you want to get a second opinion, or whatever it is that may be happening. You may be the catalyst, and that may be your assignment, and then that's it. Know when to move on from things that are no longer serving you. If people are constantly putting themselves in victim mode, that is not someone who wants or may even be capable of moving out of that mindset. And it's not for you to pull them out of that mindset. You can drop your nuggets of wisdom. You can give all the advice. But some folks are committed to misery. Some folks are committed to chaos because that's all they know. As a matter of fact, they thrive on chaos. They thrive on misery. Sometimes you have to understand your assignment and know when that assignment has come to an end. And I personally have had to do that several times in 2023. It's like, you can't save everybody, Renee. You can't be in every situation. You don't need to. Know when your assignment has come to an end, and then know when to get off. Know when to move along. Right? So don't try to do the work for other people. That inner work has to be done by every individual. And we all have work to do. Let me just be clear. We all have inner work that we need to do. We all have things that we need to address within ourselves. We all have things that, traumas and things that we brought with us from childhood into adulthood and everything in between. No one can do that work for you. If you're feeling like it's too much and you feel like it's too much of a burden and it's too heavy, work through it as best as you can. Talk to your doctor and say, can you recommend a psychiatrist or a psychologist to help you navigate those feelings? I promise you, it'll be the best thing that you ever did for yourself. Okay? But I'm saying again, to those people who think they can save everybody, you cannot. say your piece, help where you can, and then remove yourself, step to the side, and let God do the rest. That's all I have for you today. I just wanted to share that with you. So stay cool wherever you guys are. Hopefully you're not in the sweltering of heat as we are in the Northeast. But if you are, remember to hydrate and take it easy, because the work is going to be there. All right? We want to see y'all around. Okay. Follow me at Onyx Queen Media on all socials, but Instagram is where I am the most active. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Ebates is now Rakuten. The Rakuten cashback button is the helper you need to find cash back while you shop. It even applies coupons automatically at checkout, so you'll always be sure to get the best deal. Make sure that the app is running either on your computer or on your phone. Shop as you normally would online, then get paid by check or through PayPal. Check the link in our description and it'll give you all the information that you need. Rakuten, the cashback button.